Hi everyone, this is Sunny from Sunny Side Up Journals, and today I wanted to share with you some rather non-traditional things that I like to put into my journals. Now, of course, the majority of the things that I incorporate into my journals are pieces of collage fodder, mixed media art, because I just love creating collage fodder. But I think it adds a little something else, a little character to my journals when I have things that are actually from my daily life. So I thought I'd share with you some of the things that I have in the journals currently, but other ones that I am planning on using in my journals at a future date. So I've gone ahead and tagged some of these already. Like not digital tag, but like actual sticky note tags. Imagine that. So a lot of what I add into my journals is actually artwork from my kids. So I have 2 young kids and they draw things and color things for me or for themselves all the time. And rather than throwing all of it away or recycling everything, I do like to put them into my journals because they are not going to be little for ever and ever. And I think it would be fun to look back at some of these things that they made as they were growing up. Another thing that I like to put in, which is not too original or anything like that, but something that I personally love, are tags and little gift inserts from small businesses that I buy stuff from. So those you will find all over the place, especially other fiber artists, because I am myself a fiber artist. And then some other things that I have in here that I use often are actually envelopes, especially ones that are colorful. And this is the ones that I get from my mother-in-law are always beautiful because she does calligraphy. And I like to glue them in like this so that I can have an extra pocket to put stuff into. And they look really pretty. So that's another thing that I like to add to my journals. What else? The other thing I do all the time is I make lists neurotically. Like this is my list for today. And so I'll take something like this, which would probably just, end up on the floor or get recycled. And I like to tuck them into my journals. And sometimes I'll just glue them in straight as is. Sometimes I will fold them like this so that they're not like, some of them aren't very fun looking or like too exciting looking, and sometimes I'll fold it up like this and turn it into a little flap so that you're really seeing the artwork of the notepad, but not necessarily all of my scrolly writing. So that's another thing I like to do. And actually, speaking of envelopes, I do like to save every single greeting card I get. I know I'm such a hoarder when it comes to stuff like that. So what better place to tuck greeting cards into, which are already very pretty, usually decorated, shiny, lots of colors. And I like to glue them just straight into my journal. So what I'll probably do with this one that I got for Mother's Day is just glue it right smack dab in the center of my page. And then I can flip it open and look at it. Right? Because the backs are usually not as interesting as the fronts or the insides. So that's another way I'm going to incorporate greeting cards. The other thing that I wanted to mention, this isn't a greeting card, but it was an insert in a beautiful bouquet that I got from my friend Beth. Shout out to Beth. And it actually has beautiful pictures of flowers and happy people and really cool writing. And just the way that, I don't know about you, but when I was a teen, I would cut up magazines and maybe I kind of still do that too. But just the way that I would cut up a magazine and put in different letters and things like that, I think that I could very easily cut this out. They have sort of a vintagey look to them. So I thought that would be really pretty to cut out and put into my journals. And then some other random stuff. Tags from toys or clothes, or this is from a a toy that I bought for my dog. It's a little shark toy that I bought for her. And I thought, oh, that's really cute. Like a little shark tag. And I love the way that this is sort of asymmetrical, kind of a funky little rhombus. So I thought that would be really cute. Plus, it already has the hole punch in the corner. So if I wanted to hang it on something, then you can have a little dangly situation. Tickets, especially ones that are meaningful to you. This is meaningful to me. I have several of these actually, so I put them into my journals already. This is like a third one or something. But tickets are perfect. And then if there's like a snack or a package or something that contained a snack that was really good or meaningful to you, or you shared it with a friend or your family member or something, and it just conjures up happy feelings, or some sort of, snack or tea or chocolate or, I don't know, packaged food that you're really into right now. I think it's fun to incorporate those. This is a little thicker, right? It's like a thicker cardboard container. So what I think I'm going to do is I'll probably cut this front part of the package out, and then I'll glue it with my strong glue, not with my glue stick. But I think that is a fun way to remember what sort of foods you were into. So those are just some ideas. I hope that's helpful. Sometimes it's fun to incorporate those because you never know what you're going to be into a year from now. And especially with things that are truly ephemeral, like, your to-do list, which changes so much from year to year, or maybe it doesn't. That's fun too. Or artwork that you're, if you have children, artwork that they make for you or that they're making for themselves. That's always fun to incorporate, just to see, later on what your kids were making for you. And then like the tags or inserts or little thank you cards that you get when you buy from small businesses, which I wholeheartedly support. So anything like that, usually you have hand printed or handmade or hand designed ephemera that come right into your packages. So I always save every single one of those because I like reminding myself who my fiber friends are. This is Allison. This is Hannah. Well, thank you so much for joining me as I share some of the ways that I incorporate real life ephemera into my journals. I think it gives them character. I think it makes them fun. And I think it makes it personal. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care.